Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to create this really simple and really easy neutral eyeshadow look. It requires just 3 eyeshadow shades and it's as simple as that. So stick around and I will show you how to create this look. To start this look off, I'm going to be laying down an eye base before I get down any of the shades. And for this, I've just got my Beauty Bay eye base and I have this in base 1. I would always recommend using an eye base before laying down any shadows really, because it does just help not only with the application, but also I feel like it keeps the shadow in place all day. So now I've got that dotted all over my eyelids. I'm just going to use my finger just to blend it out. You could use your finger or you could use a brush or a sponge, whichever method works best for you. I've got my eye base all down and just blended out on both eyes now, so I'm nearly ready to go in with the first shade. Now for this really simple neutral look, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson Conspiracy Palette, but all you basically need is a lighter brown shade, a darker brown shade, and then either a gold shimmer or a bronze shimmer. It really is as easy as that to create this look. I opted for this palette because it just had the 3 shades that I needed, but as mentioned, you obviously could use any palette or mixture of palettes that you so wished. The first shade that I'm going to be going in with for this simple neutral look is this shade here. This is Diet Root Beer, so you want to be going in with your darkest brown shade first. I've opted for a mid-sized fluffy brush. This one I think is from Morphe. So to start off with, get quite a lot of product onto your brush and then starting above your crease, just to get that applied. So you want this shade to go all the way from the inner corner and all the way out to the outer corner. And you just want to follow the natural shape of your eye. The main thing with this is that you don't want it to elongate any further than your actual eye or your eyebrow. This is just a everyday neutral look that we're going for here. Once you've got the initial placement of your darkest shade, you just want to then start just buffing it out so it remains darker towards the center of your eye and just getting ever so slightly lighter as you go out from your eye. Now your darkest brown shade is all buffed out and blended nicely. It's just time to do exactly the same on the other eye. I really like this look. I think I was quite surprised actually at how nice sometimes just a nice simple neutral eye look can be. If you've seen any of my eyeshadow videos before, you'll notice that I normally do go for quite bright and out there makeups. Now I've got the first shade down on both eyes, it's just time to go in with the light brown shade. So the light brown shade that I've got here is shade Tanacon, but of course just use whichever light brown shade you have opted for. I have switched brushes. I have got a slightly bigger, fluffier brush this time just to help with the blend. So just get a good amount of the light brown shade on your brush and just starting right at the top of where you've got your dark brown shade, blending motions as you go. And what this will do, this will just soften that edge. Make sure to just apply this right at the edge of your dark brown shade because you don't want to lose any of that gorgeous darker shade that you've got down already. This really is just about softening up the edges. This is just much easier to just blend as you go, and that's why I recommend just using an even fluffier brush. So you'll see now how the light brown shade has just really softened the whole look up. So if we look at this eye in comparison to this one, it's just made the whole look just a bit softer. So I'm going to go ahead and get the light brown shade, and in my case this is shade Tanacon, done on this eye. Exactly the same again, just those circular blending motions. Now that those first 2 shades are done, it's time to go back in with our eye base, or you could use a concealer. And now we're just going to cut the crease because that's where our glitter shade or our shimmer shade is going to go. So I find the easiest thing to do for this is just to put a little bit of eye base onto the back of my hand. Take a flat, firm bristled brush and just dab that into the eye base. First of all, I like to map out the shape I'm going to do before looking to kind of spread or bring any of the eye base down. So I'm just bringing this all the way out, but again, no further than the edge of my actual eye. And once I'm happy with that, I'll then just cover the rest of my lid. Now I've got the first eye done, I'm just going to go ahead and get my other eye done as well. And there's my eye base done on both eyes. If you don't feel comfortable with going back in with an eye base or concealer to cut your crease, then don't worry. You can just apply your glitter shade or your shimmer shade. Without this, you'll just end up with a slightly more blended look than the definition that will result from this look. But I'm now ready to go in with my shimmer. Just dipping back into my Conspiracy palette, I'm going for this bronzy shimmer here. This is shade Just a Theory. To apply this shade, I have opted for a flatter brush again. So just get this loaded up on your brush. Again, you could use any shimmer shade that you wish. You could do a bronzy that's similar to this. You could do a gold. Get a good amount on the brush and just start by patting that all over your eye base. We don't want to disturb the eye base too much, which is why it's much easier to just pat it on than it is to brush it on. The eye base will not only help this shade to stick, but it will also give a definition between the matte shades and the shimmer. As I said, if you don't feel comfortable in doing a cut crease or don't feel comfortable working with eye base or concealer, then don't worry. You can just apply this shade after doing the other two. It will just end up with a more blended effect. Pat this all over. Just see how much this shimmer just radiates and just gives a really gorgeous pop of something extra to what otherwise is looking quite a normal neutral look. Once your eye base is all completely covered, it's just time to do the other eye. All that's left eyeshadow wise is just to do the under eye, and I'm going back in with the first brush I used and just back in with my darkest brown shade, and in this case this was Diet Root Beer. So you just want to get quite a small amount on your brush and just gently apply this all the way on your bottom lash line. You can just bring it slightly up as well, but really just going for a subtle under eye, and just of course exactly the same for the other eye. You could do a shimmer on the under eye for this look, but I think it just looks a bit nicer if you've just got the shimmer on your top lid. But we're all done now eyeshadow wise. Now I'm just going to move on to doing the eyeliner for this look, and because I've got that really beautiful shimmer on my lid, I don't want to disturb it with any liquid liner or anything like that, and I'm just going to focus the eyeliner just on my waterline. So I'm just going for a black pencil. I've got this one here from Wet n Wild, and just taking this and just getting it all on the waterline only. Wow, so this look is really coming together now. All that's left to do eye-wise is just some mascara. You could of course opt to wear a pair of false lashes for this look, but I'm just gonna pop mascara on my natural lashes. I'm using my Maybelline Sky High mascara. And there's the entire eye look done. Just to really finish this look off, I'm just going to be using a nude lipstick because I don't really want to take away from how pretty the eye look is. I've opted for this really cute one from Illamasqua, and this is their antimatter lipstick in shade Bang. Again, you could use whichever nude lipstick or, you know, lip gloss you wished to use for this look. And there you have it, a really easy and simple neutral look, just using 3 different coloured eyeshadow shades. I'll just give you a close-up of the eyeshadow just so you can see it in a little bit more detail. and just paired with a nude lip, it just really allows the eyeshadow to just stand out on its own and just be the focal point of this makeup look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you again in my next video.